Welcome. This is your short format lower back release class. Now, it's all about finding release, so move nice and steadily, use the breath, nice deep inhales, nice deep exhales. You can use one strap for this class at one point, but don't worry too much if you don't have a strap. I'll talk you through using with and without. We're going to start lying down on our backs. Nice. So make sure that you can extend the legs on the mat. So the head's at the top end and the feet are at the lower end. Now make sure you've got nice length in the back of the neck, length in the lower back. And then we're going to draw the knees up into the chest. Nice. Now you can just hug the knees into the chest, hold around the top of the knee here, and just massage the lower back, the top of the pelvis into the mat. You should feel this nice massaging sensation, this nice little bit of release. Let's take a nice big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Nice big inhale through the nose and exhale. Nice. Now bring the hands to the top of the knees this time, and we're going to start to circle the knees, just working into the hips. So these nice wide circles, extending the arms, drawing the knees all the way out to the side, and then back into the chest. So taking a few more like this. Keep that breath going, nice and steady. Now you may think, why are we doing this when we're supposed to be releasing through the lower back? But our lower back is attached through the hip to the top of the femur, through the top of the thigh. And that's through a couple of muscles. Now, if we release these muscles, we release strain on the lower back. We can also help release the sciatic nerve if you suffer with sciatica. So these stretches, let's start moving the other way. These stretches are going to just help you find lower back release through releasing the hips. Drawing the knees in nice big circles. Let's do a couple more this way. Breaths nice and steady. Nice. Exhale, release. Nice. Now we're going to draw the right leg long, left knee draws into the chest. Don't worry about how high it comes up towards your chest. And then swapping over, right knee draws in. Let's do one more on each side. Nice. And then coming back to center. Arms come nice and wide, coming into our spinal twists. So take a nice big inhale. Exhale, knees draw over to the right, gaze goes over to the left. Now you can use the hands to help draw the knees a little bit down. Draw that left shoulder down to the mat, gaze over to the left if it doesn't hurt the neck. And enjoy that release, that stretch through the lower back, that nice twist. One more inhale here. And exhale, release. Nice. Inhale, come back to center. Now exhale, knees come over to the left. Gaze goes over to the right. Now you can use the hand again to draw the knees down. Use the gaze over to the right if it's okay for the neck. And just draw that right shoulder down to the mat. Nice. Enjoy that twist, that little bit of release. One more inhale and exhale. Nice. Inhale, come back to center. Now we're going to cross the top of the right ankle and the lower part of the right shin over this left thigh bone. Now flex both feet and then bend both knees. Now we're going to draw the right knee out away from the body, taking a bind around the left thigh. So sort of looping it through the legs. Now keep those feet nice and flexed. Keep the shoulder blades pushing into the mat, the lower back's pushing into the mat. Breath steady, drawing that right knee away from you and working the left thigh towards you to increase the stretch. You can use the hands to help you do this. Nice. You should feel this nice stretch through the outside edge of the glute. One more big inhale. And exhale, release, coming into the other side. So crossing that left top of the bottom of the left shin, top of the left ankle, over that right thigh. Feet are nice and flexed. Draw that right thigh towards you. Use the hands. Left knee draws away from you. Enjoy that stretch. Breathe into it. One more nice big inhale. And nice big exhale. Nice release down. Now you're going to draw the left leg nice and long down the mat. Make sure that your hips are nice and square and the shoulders are still pushing into the mat here. Now you can either hold onto the big toe and extend the leg if you've got enough space for that. That's just going to find this nice stretch through the right hamstring. Or you can use your strap, push the sole of the foot up to the sky. Make sure that your chest is nice and down on the mat. The shoulders are pushing down into the mat. Both feet are flexed. Breathe. Don't worry if your knees are as bent as you need it to be. Don't worry about that. We just breathe into this hamstring stretch. Keep rolling that left hip down onto the mat. One more nice big inhale. And then exhale, we release. Nice. Coming into the other side. Use your strap if you need. Don't worry if the knee's bent. Nice. Extend that foot up to the sky. Flex both feet. Make sure that right hip's nice and square on the mat. Breath is nice and steady here. Take a nice big inhale. And a nice big exhale, release. Now release that strap and bring it to the side of your mat. And we're going to bring the legs up into a tabletop position. So the shins are just slightly more than parallel with the ground and the knees are over the hips. Now get this sensation of drawing the tailbone long so that the lower back is really pushing into the mat. Nice. Fingertips can lightly come to the mat and lightly push into the mat if you need. Keep that length in the back of the neck and the shoulders grounding down as well. Now we're going to draw the right toes down, leaving the left leg where it is. And then draw the right leg back up, left toes come down. So one leg's in tabletop whilst the other one comes into a little toe tap onto the mat. So we're going to keep going like that. Now the most important thing here is keeping that lower back pushing into the mat, keeping that core engagement. Nice. Keep that breath nice and steady. Now just strengthening this area is just going to help really with any lower back pain that you've got. So we're just strengthening gently through the core, gently through the lower back. Nice. Let's do 2 more on each side. Really using that breath, really drawing that tailbone long. Nice. And then we're going to extend the legs up to the sky. Now, don't worry if they don't fully extend. From here, we're going to keep that same sensation of tailbone drawing long and lower back pushing into the mat. And we're going to slowly start to lower the legs down to the mat. Only go as far down as you can until you lose that sensation of the lower back pushing into the ground. So we don't want to lose that sensation. As soon as you start to, you've gone too far. So just keep lowering down. Inhale, lift. Nice. Just listening into your body. Don't let that lower back arch. Gently strengthening through the lower belly, through the lower back. Breathe. Nice. Let's do 5 more like that. Nice and steady and controlled with those movements. Nice. 2 more going at your own pace. Lovely, well done. Now coming back to center, holding onto the backs of the knees, and we're going to rock and roll up the spine, coming into our down dog. So hands come to the mat, lift those hips, coming into your down dog. Make sure your hands are spread nice and wide, and then you can pedal out through the feet here. So we want this nice long line through the back, from the back of the wrists all the way to the top of the tailbone. Pedaling out through the feet, releasing through the hamstrings. And this also is releasing through the lower back, finding a little bit of length through the lower back as well as the hamstrings. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. One more like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. Nice. On the next inhale, we're going to step the right foot all the way outside that right hand. Hands are on the mat, and we're going to lower down the back knee to the mat, untuck the toes. Now coming into your variation of lizard, at first you can just take a few little movements here, find that release through the hip. And if you feel okay, you can maybe come down onto the forearms. Now don't worry if you stay on your hands here, that's absolutely fine. Just find your edge, find where works for you. Nice, keep that chest nice and open, lengthen the lower back, lengthen the back of the neck. Breathing into that hip opener. Nice, one more big inhale here. And exhale. Nice. Bring the hands back to the mat, tuck the back toes under, and we're going to step back into our down dog. Pedal out the feet again. Take a couple of nice big breaths in and out. One more in and exhale. Inhale, left foot steps all the way up to the top of the mat, outside that left hand. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Now again, just feel into that front hip, find a little bit of release there, and then come into the same variation of lizard as you did on the other side. So you can drop the forearms down if that feels okay for you. Keep trying to really hug that thigh into the shoulder. Keep that open chest, keep that length in the back of the neck. Breathe into this nice hip opener. Send the breath to any areas of tightness. One more big inhale. And exhale. Nice. Tuck the back toes under, push into the hands, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Now on the next inhale, walk the hands all the way up towards the feet, taking a nice forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need. Find this nice length through the lower back. We're really hanging the chest over the thighs. Now, if you need to take any movement here to pedal out through the legs, then you can. Really try and draw that lower belly in to release the heart space up and over a little bit more. As I said, don't worry if you've got the knees bent. Just listen into your body and where you are at today. Now this release through the hamstrings is also going to release through the lower back. Let's take one more nice big inhale here. And exhale. Rolling all the way up to standing nice and tall at the top of the mat. Hands come to heart center. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, release. Nice. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed that practice.